So this ES, as we are seeing, we did get a pullback, and we did hit the lower end spectrum of the price cycle target 43.57, 43.90. So, and from there, it did show a reaction, at least as of now, it's just a reaction. We will know whether how it resolves into it, whether we get a deeper pullback or some kind of, uh, adjusting the pressure on all the time frames to, and this was our area for the breakout, which is around 42.25, 42.58. Earlier, it was just short of some before it went and made a new high. So let's see if it can do that this time. Um, Come down somewhere here, then go back up to retest the high here to some percentage, 50%, 618, 80%. And then what happens here, so whether this percentage area would resolve into a bearish ABC and it wants to come down, or it wants to go back up and finish the target. It's like approximately 100 points remaining. 44.89 was the price cycle target to complete its price cycle, and 45.97 was the 100% retracement um, from the March lows. As of now, ES has been finding some support around this trend line. So this also like kind of falls somewhere around this area. So let's see, this may form a confluence to support it. And on the weekly basis, 42.25, 42.58, if it closes below this area on a weekly basis, then we have some weakness entered in, probably taking it back into 39.50, 3900 area, around somewhere here under this box, uh, either here, that's 4100, 4145, 4146, or full 3950, 3900 here. And the monthly chart is also, as of now, the monthly candle is a gravestone doji. We have still few more days in July. So if it closes like this, then it definitely sounds much weaker. And the 10-day is approximately around 3900, so which matches with our weekly. So if price can come down here and then move back up to retest the high, that can also happen. So quite a bit of support area, which is there. So it can break layer by layer unless we get some big flushes. Price has been going up with some bearish divergence. So these are, finally giving in for some pullback. So it's still, the price is still above 4,300 as of now on ES. And XPX, same. So again, this would be the area 42.58, 42.25, to at least see the reaction, temporary bounce, or hold that weekly again. Close below, somewhere below this area would definitely be weakness. Again, gravestone doji, and no decent pullback has happened. The price has been extended from 10-day, but as of now, the smaller time frames have already started to become oversold. Let's see, 4 hours again. So XPX, if it can gap down into this area, then we could expect a possible bounce from here, again to retest some high, and then we see whether this was just a pressure release with the tech earnings coming up, and it wants to go back up. SPY, same. So 428, 428-ish, 428.5 to 429. If price stays below 431, then this area, will it help it bounce up to retest the high? That we will know probably Monday. We'll see how the week the price is. But this could be the, at least the first support zone, which we can see. And with the tech earnings coming in, NASDAQ is also, below the 10-day, and again, there is quite a bit of layer of support on it. And it looks like this was the big breakout area for it, around 14,000, somewhere around 14,000. Yeah. So let's see if it can, bounce in this zone, bounce in this zone, or bounce in this zone. The tech earnings, which are clustered around in the same week, this can oscillate, up, down, if it wants to get this done. And from there, it could bounce back, retest the high. So we need to watch this area carefully. Yeah, same with QQQ, same, approximately almost same chart. So 340, 345, 340, approximately that. If it wants to pull back, and the 10 days also coming around that area. Monthly, again, just like ES, a gravestone doji, price has been going up with a bearish divergence. So the tech earnings can keep it alive at least for, another week or so. Or this week we may get a nice pullback to, somewhere around 345 would be a good idea to have all the pressure releases. If not, then pretty shallow pullbacks, 355, 3 350, 347. Yeah. Oh, IWM has been, uh, you know, finding support around this area for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The question is, will it break down this time here? Um, or, so this is ranging tightly from approximately February, looks like February and now. So it hasn't done much after it made its new high. So it's just ranging. So either it may be consolidating to, break out or pull back a little bit more, somewhere down, uh, early 200s or 200 somewhere, and then a little bit of upside target is still remaining on RTY 2600. So yeah, so 200 does make it bounce. If not, if it breaks this support area, which it has been holding for quite some time now. Um, yes, yes, approximately 207 to 10 to 200. If it wants to really pull back, then yeah, then possibly this would definitely, the 10-day on monthly would definitely give it some bounce. Okay. The DIA is also just consolidating, haven't done much. Yes. Consolidating little for some time in this zone. So this pullbacks bring it down maybe halfway, 342, 343, or possibly 335-ish in this zone. Then, what happens in this box, either below this or above this, will matter in the coming days. BA especially is really weak. BA has been weak, actually. So I think I posted about it a few days ago. So some kind of a break it is doing. And again, it has not been able to clear this area around 245, 245, 250. So this 189, 190 area is the support. If it can hold that in this box, or somewhere around 212, 200, or 210 was, I think, 50-day or something. Uh, so if it doesn't hold, then we get the 190, and this doesn't hold, then we have a little bit of a deeper pullback on BA. Looks like every news in this is a bad news. So 50% is around here. A little bit deeper retrace would get it to 160 area. So the thing is this a bear flag breaking down, or is this a bullish ABC pointing back to 441, this old area where it had, broken down from? We'll see once, price resolves or finds support, but looks like the monthly is on the, landing on the 10-day, which is, yeah, around 217 or 214, something like that. So let's see. Coming down to monthly here and then bouncing could be the thing, something to keep an eye on. Yeah, so it's definitely getting oversold. Um, so some bounce is definitely due, maybe a dead cat to resolve this oversold and then form an ABC to come down. But it does look like that monthly may hold for now, at least to give it a dead cat bounce. Uh, Netflix has earnings. So coming down to this 529 level, there's a tiny gap here, I see 521-ish. So if it can come down, fill this back, holds this zone. If it can hold this zone here, right here, then probably it will be good to, go back, retest the high, or, break out from here. Let's see, that was a 4 hour actually I was looking at. It looks like the daily is still in this congestion mode. Nothing has happened since it's, this is July 20. Oh, wow. So nothing has happened since that time. Uh, Price has been in a tight range again. Yeah, tight range, but let's see if it can hold this upper area of this box and then wants to again go. Price cycle wise, Netflix had 729, but so far not able to cross this area. Let's see if this earnings is a charm, uh, and can do that. Monthly does look like it's consolidating after the breakout. So many months of consolidation since last July approximately. So we know what to look for. Uh, Either it breaks out here, still stays in this box and goes, within this range sideways, or it actually pulls back and tests on this breakout trend line. Amazon, the dud. This also, it did go out and hit that 3601 price cycle, and it did reset the price cycle it did reset the price cycle. So now the original targets which had posted 4,000, 4,100, or 7,000, basically 7,000, that is still on. Now, only thing is the time when it wants to do it. But sometime in future, it may try to attack those upper area, provided it does manage to stay above this. The first thing is to stay above 3601 and then slowly come out. I think it was not able to hold 3721, 3752. So slowly, if as it on a monthly basis, it needs to close above this purple line first, and then try to take that out. Yes. So here, there's a gap here. Probably it may come and fill this gap. So it's early 3500s. Early 3500s comes, holds this back, goes and retests the high, or it may come down more to 34, 30s, 34.50s. But most likely Amazon may bounce soon. That's what is, so it's probably it may gap down with the indices tomorrow, and then possibly may get picked up. Um, for, for now, just oversold bounce. And then we see best bet is for it to be above this on a monthly basis. Then it can have some strength. Else, like Netflix, same chopping, 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 nothing is happening. Again, this Dudley Tesla, very tight range. At least it is holding that 645, 650 area as of now, uh, resting on the 10-day. The weekly, which I was thinking may turn bullish sometime, uh, which hasn't happened, at least not yet. Uh, Possibly earnings may be the precursor for it. So this flag is still going on, and the price is still within very tight range of this flag. So if this wants to resolve, in my opinion, this weekly does wants to resolve to the upside. If you see, uh, but it's just not getting above that 703 number. It just comes there. It hit 695 and did not even hold 677. So the first, a lot of work to do, 677 hold, then 703, and then stay above it. Then you have one of the major, another reason, 750s here, this zone to go above. Then possibly, I'm not sure whether this makes it an X. I don't know, I have to check it out. But it's possibly that it may be forming on, a bullish Gartley or a bearish Gartley. I have to measure the extensions. Uh, but it does, uh, at least one time, it may still go up. This area has not been tested yet. So that's there. Again, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And this area is again a contention, 677, 690s. So the price hasn't been able to stay above here. Uh, it needs to go above here, else a little bit more pullbacks, come down, come down. One more thing which I was noticing was that if it is not able to cross 700, then can it lose 500? Uh, that's another possibility. If it does lose this area, then it can land into the early 400s here. So that's another possibility which I was watching. So it better resolve to upside above 703 and retest this zone, at least if not reset to higher. Our price cycle target was 901. The high it made was 940, so 60 cents less it hit. And since then it has come down almost to almost 50%, or approximately 60% or so. It may need to take out 931 to reset the price cycle higher. Uh, but for now, this area we need to first tackle before we talk of the higher prices. So this is it for now, the bigger things. Hope it makes some sense and you enjoyed this.